Welcome to What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I am back, back. What's in the bag? Good morning, everybody, to another segment of What's in the Bag Early Morning Coffee with Marvina. And of course, Yvonne. I am back. I am so blessed and grateful this morning, y'all. Let me tell you how good God is. First of all, I told y'all last week that I had COVID, but COVID didn't have me. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Let me
All
tell
right.
you, it was an experience, and I will never give it and ask anyone to have to go through it. But I am grateful today to say to you that I was a breakthrough. It even cleared my mind on a lot of things, sitting me in a room for a whole 10 days. 10 days all by myself. And all I could do was think, okay, what next? What of this? Da-da-da. Your brain just constantly going. And
Mm-hmm.
guess what? He give you revelation, give you time to be with God. He speaks to you just long as you stay in that atmosphere. Thank you, Father. I just had to get that testimony this morning. Well, today in my cup, I have I don't even know what the name of the brand of the coffee that I'm drinking. My sister gave me all these pods, and it just has a green color in it. And I just said, okay, I'm just gonna use these green pods. I should have sent them, but of course, my favorite is the creamer. I have some the light brand creamer up in this piece. It is delicious and it got me ready and to go this morning. I am. Now let y'all and introduce y'all to some and present to others. My BFF Eva. Hey
Good
girl.
morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome, everybody. I'm so grateful to be here this morning. I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning dealing with storms, tornadoes, thunderstorms. My gut is swinging off the side of the house. The fence part and blew off and everything. I can't believe I can't make this stuff up. And this has been happening. Seemed like every few days this has been happening. So I'm just grateful to God that He keeps allowing, because we see what's been happening all around the country.
Yes,
So I'm grateful to God that He has allowed the storm to pass over us.
yes,
And this morning, I am drinking. See my avatar right there? See me?
yes.
See me?
I see you on the
And I am drinking my favorite 8 o'clock original coffee with some caramel vanilla and a shot of chocolate. Of course, sugar free.
some good
But
stuff.
the flavor is, as Marvina said, popping. The flavor is
Popping,
popping,
baby.
and
It's
I
popping.
and I and I can feel that. I can taste and feel true coffee, and not that watered down product that I'm trying to be cheap and got a big box of. So look out for your Christmas present.
We got some good coffee this morning. Well, of course, I do it also. I'm excited again about this segment. We are in the midst of having a wonderful show about to come up. And we felt that since it's April the 1st, April Fools, I gotta get somebody. I need to get somebody today. I ain't got anybody. I should have got my daughter, but I'm gonna get somebody. April Fool's Day. Well, we get ready to. We're doing a kickoff. The kickoff is today on Be Open. Be open, be open. Well, I know a lot of y'all like, what is be open? Some knows. I'm just gonna let you know. Be open is where we're going. We're happening. We're looking and we're attacking the the shackles of addiction. What I mean about is shackles, I mean, understanding the behavior and the testimonies and what people went through, treatments, whatever reasons. And we're not talking about just drug addictions. We're talking about behaviors of any kind of addiction. What I mean,
Right.
gambling, behaviors, even behaviors of people who goes out and kill other people, and they do it for just to be satisfied and addicted.
That's deep. I didn't think about that one.
They have we there.
Yeah.
I mean, what makes an addiction is basically a behavior that you continue to do, and you can't. Sometimes you can't even stop doing it.
Yeah. No
So
control.
no control. Exactly. It's a control issue. It controls your mind. It's a behavior.
That's
So
right.
we're out here to talk about it. We're ready to give a voice to the voiceless, and we're gonna let y'all say what is on your mind. Well, that's why we got Be Open. We're gonna just play a little. I'm just gonna play a little segment of our little intro on Be Open, and then we're gonna get on to the next free. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna talk about
That God, he had a calling on him. He wouldn't allow certain things to go right because I was really fighting him for control, which we all know you're not gonna win that fight.
They pop back in.
hello. Okay, everybody. We have, of course, our side Jackie, and he had our waiting on period.
There you go.
Hey, Zach, how are you? You hear
Man,
me?
my phone is janky.
It's not even that. It's the weather. If
It's
you
the
hear it's
weather.
the weather, let me tell you, if
So,
it go in and it go out, it's okay. We understand. Good morning, Zach. How are you? Can you hear me, Zach?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
trying to get
y'all,
it
it's
together.
that business. It's that business.
Yeah.
If you here in Georgia, that we're having thunderstorms, we're
Yeah.
having issues. But you know what? We're gonna let go and let God. We coming
Yeah.
today to kick off Be Open. With Be Open, we're definitely having some. We're gonna bring in some people just to talk to y'all about addictions.
hello, can y'all hear
Hello.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can
There
you
we
hear us?
go.
I don't know why I'm froze or stuck. We got a lot of storms and
It's
stuff in our area.
yeah, it's the weather. It's
Yes,
the
We
weather.
got a lot of storms. But how y'all doing this morning? How's
Yes, all
everybody
right.
doing? Okay, what was the last thing you said before I
Wait,
jump in?
we talking about kicking this Be Open. So you go ahead on and
Yeah.
take it on over. Be
Okay, all right. Well, yes. Well, be open. We're going to. We're excited. I'm excited because this is something that's near and dear to my heart. To have a space. We're going to try to provide a space for people to not just share and facilitate, just keep going around the circle of what's going on. We want to dig into the why we got addicted in the first place. Yes, we get addicted because we done started a new lifestyle and finding something that eases the pain, that eases the hurt, that helps us escape from the trauma. But there comes a time we know that this behavior that we're acting in is killing us slowly. It's like somebody you're torturing yourself. You got yourself strapped to a chair, and I seen a show one time. This torture scene where he had him strapped to a chair, and he was just getting cut just a little bit at a time, and letting him slowly bleed to death. And that's what happens when we get involved with these damaging behaviors. Like
Yes.
we said, addiction is people get addicted to all kind of different things to try to find some type of comfort. With what they've been through, and through sex, through gambling, through money, through food. And it's slowly damaging us in many ways. So what I want to do, what I would like to do is help those to dig into the root of their soil of their heart to find out, hey, what started all this in the first place. So we got a platform that's going to be open to all. Yes, we come from a faith in Christ background, but we're going to have a platform where it's going to be a judgment free zone. you
Right.
know i'm
Yes.
i'm conf- I'm confident in who I believe in, so I don't need to shove that down your throat. It's for you to believe or not believe, but we can all learn from each
Yes.
other.
Right.
No matter
Yes.
what mindset what worldview you have, let's come together, because the common denominator is we all have done something, and we all are doing something, or came out of something that's still trying to take us out, which is these addictive behaviors.
That's right.
Yes.
So that's where the common ground is. And so we want to have a platform where, you have a voice. You have, you have, there are people connected to you that can't nobody else reach. They need your story.
Right. Right.
They need your story, because a lot of times we go through things, we've been through things that wasn't just necessarily for us.
Right.
Yeah,
Jesus.
we went through it. We went through it, and we had to, but the key word is through.
Right.
But somebody, I know people that stuck, that's not in their right mind no more, because they chose one hit too many, and now they not in their right mind.
Yeah.
The graveyard is full. The prisons are full. The psych wards are full
That's right.
Right.
with people that just couldn't make it out. But if they heard, but maybe if they would have heard one of our stories
That's right.
at the right time, at the right moment, the light probably would have clicked on.
Yes.
So we want to provide that space to where people can come on. We're gonna have it's gonna be educational. You're gonna learn about some people that you probably never would have thought of, behind closed doors was
Yes.
fighting some was fighting some hell of a demons.
Yes.
Yes.
You're gonna learn that.
Yes.
You're gonna be encouraged. You're gonna get some food, to some soul food to
Yes.
latch on to, so that you can make it through at least another day.
Right.
Yes.
We're gonna have and everybody that comes on, you're gonna be a guest. You're
Huh.
gonna help somebody. Man, the World Wide Web, they call it the World Wide Web for a reason. You're gonna touch somebody
Yes.
in the world,
Right.
but we need your story. We need
Right.
your story. We
Right.
need your unique story. We need you to be bold and courageous. I know in some of the rooms they say, keep everything anonymous, but no,
Gotta be
sometimes
bold.
anonymity will keep you stuck.
Yes. Yes. Woo.
You need to
Yes.
get that stuff out of you. You need to get it out, because it's slowly killing you.
Full
Right.
And that's one
transparency.
of the analogies that I came to when I was working in the horticulture field, and taking care of these plants. You know, on the surface, something's wrong with this plant,
Right.
or it can look beautiful on the surface above ground, but you start noticing that it's deteriorating, it's getting splotchy, it's getting, and you can't tell. You're doing all this surface treatment. You like, man, it's
Something
getting
going on with
worse.
the roots.
But
Yes.
you got to dig, and that's one thing we had to do. A lot of times it was in the roots, and
Right.
so
Yeah.
you dig that up, and then you treat the roots, the foundation. But
Yes.
when you're dealing with the roots, that plant that hurts because
Yes.
you got to
Yes.
dig and
Yes.
you got to
Yes.
twist and you got to bend and you got to do all this stuff. But that hurting will bring about a change.
Yes.
So
Yes.
sometimes, like for me, it was hard to look in that mirror
Woo.
because I knew what I had done. I knew where I was at. I knew I didn't feel good about myself. I knew what people were saying about me. I
Right.
knew that I had lost another career. I knew I had, and I couldn't face that mirror. I couldn't face the face, and it was easy for me to say, "Well, because this had happened to me, because that had happened to me, it's their fault. It's this fault. It's that fault." No, because when I became a man, I started making decisions for myself. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do at the time,
Wanted that
Yes. Oh,
feeling.
Jesus.
Had that
but I
feeling,
had
that feel, that feeling like you on top. I mean, even people
Yeah.
that have gambling issues, we want to hear you tell us your situation. I mean,
Ooh.
I know people that hit rock bottom because sexual, all the people out here that's actually can't stop doing porno. We want to hear this is what being open is for. The addictive behavior,
Yeah.
the behaviors, your story.
Your
You,
story.
you make you make you make it easy to not talk, not to do it when you don't talk about it. See, you hide in the closet. When you easier to hide inside of a closet, it seems like nobody else can see you. You ever play with as a kid, you play hide and go seek and you running around playing everybody running to find a place to hide. And then you sitting in the corner and the person that's seeking you, they catch you and you close your eyes.
Yeah.
You got your eyes closed, hoping that that person that is seeking you don't
That they
see
don't see you.
but you know you.
Right, right, right. And, and you
I
saying some, yeah, you saying
do.
some really important things because when you start to be honest with, and you got to start with being honest with yourself. Because when you start to be honest with yourself, because those people, some of those people are already seeing you, and when you do things that you think people aren't paying attention to, and then they do, you kind of caught off guard because you're like, wait a minute, they see me, they recognize me, they truly seeing. And they've seen for quite some time. You just didn't want to go ahead and be open about it. You
Yes,
didn't want to be open
right,
about it.
yes,
right,
You know.
yes. And
right.
I mean, I'm looking at this as healing. I'm looking at it as not just being open to telling your story, but being open to other people's stories, being
Yeah,
open
yeah,
to the healing part, being open to understanding that sometimes everybody don't hit the rough patch before they get there. Sometimes
Yeah.
they do hit the rough
Jesus.
patch before they get there. So what I'm saying to y'all, good morning. Be open is just exactly what it is. We're being open. Where only way you're going to be able to get a great healing or get a greater understanding or get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is normally to go through it and
Jesus.
then tell it. And you realize it wasn't for you in the jump street.
Yeah.
You might have went through the hell to get there, but let me tell you, your story is always for somebody else.
Wow. It makes me think about we were out and about one day when we were doing real estate. And I can honestly say there wasn't a time that we were not out and about that we did not have an opportunity to minister to someone. And I used to be kind of quiet about it. But Marvina, she put it out there. She was telling her truth. And she said to me, she said, you never know what people get from it. So the one day, somebody said something to me, and I just started sharing my testimony, my story, and it hit me that sometimes God allows you to go through things to be a testimony to others.
Right,
It's not a curse. It's not a punishment.
right,
Somebody got to tell the
right.
story, and somebody
Come
has
on.
to go through it to be able to tell the story and be an author of their own
Right,
book. So
Right,
you have to
right,
be able to get it out. And I know for me, when I went, being open, I 5 times anger management and 1 time counseling. I can laugh about it now, but it wasn't a laughing matter when I was going through. But finally being open allowed me to see me
Yeah.
in the role that I've played in everything. And like Zach said, it's easy to say, oh, this person did this to me, or this person. No, it's what you did to yourself. Or if anyone said to me, she said, what is the role that you play in all of
That's
this?
right.
Right.
What is the
Right.
that
Your
was a
role.
woo.
What's
That
your
was
role?
forcing me. Yeah, that
You know,
forced me to look and start to be open.
and see
And
who you
Jesus.
are. You can't heal until you get down to
Yeah.
the root of it. You know, and I'm
Exactly.
understanding now, even in my walk. I mean, I done some crazy stuff in my drug addiction. I mean, I helped my husband steal. We went to jail. I can go. We gonna be talking about it. And I don't care if you get on and you have a problem with it, because let me say something to you. That was my past. This is my present, and watch and see what my future holds. Just
But
because
see,
I went through that
You
does
better
not
say
make
it.
me who I it makes me where I'm at, because it gave me the muscles to endure, knowing that God had me from the jump street while I was out there in the streets and all the other extra.
Yeah.
He had me. And then I had a
but listen,
praying mother, and my family surrounded and know that there was a God. Even the ones that has gone through it, they
Jesus.
might
You
not
better
say
say
it
it.
right now. And I'm praying that this will open up the doors for a lot of healing. Because
Yes.
we so worried about what everybody else is thinking about us. Whereas I'm not. I want you to know, I want you to know that God has brought me through.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
you to know my testimony. And if you got a problem with where I've been, take it up with God.
You better you better say it.
I'm
You
real.
better say it. You
I'm
better
real
say
with
it.
it. And
but
go ahead, Zach. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
you got to get to the point where, like, right, forget what other people think, because you didn't walk my shoes, you didn't
That's
live
right.
you didn't live my journey. But what helps me, um not you know I have to think, you have to get outside of yourself.
Right.
That's one thing that got us in it, was we were too focused on us. If you're too focused on you, like the word says, pride goes before a great fall.
Yes.
You know, and so if you too self conscious, you get into these addictive behaviors. But for me now, I found out, because I'm free. Like, I found out, hey, that wasn't me.
Right. Right.
That wasn't me. That was the barrier for me to be who I am now.
All
Right.
That was
right
for
now.
me. That was the
Jesus. All
barrier
right.
for me to be. That was the barrier for me to be who God created me to be, because He put us all here for a purpose.
Right.
Yes.
He put us all here. That's why we have life experiences. He
Right.
takes us from glory to glory, because we're here for a purpose. So
Right.
now I look at that old man. Like, as long as I put in my mind, like this, it's an ancient form of death sentence. Like one of these cultures, they put it on the Romans, but I don't think it was the Romans, that they said one of the sentences for murder was, whoever murdered somebody, the person that murdered had to carry around, they strapped the body of the person they murdered to
Wow.
this person,
To the
and
person.
their sentence was they had to walk around with this body until that body decayed and infected
Mm-hmm.
them until they died.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how I look at that. When we got into these
Wow.
different struggles, that's what we were doing.
Wow. Wow.
But
That's
now,
deep.
but now we're free from that dead body, that old person
Mm.
that was trying to kill us, that was trying to infect us. We're
Right.
done with that.
Yes.
So we got
Yes.
to get to that point to where we say, hey, how can you harm a dead man?
That's right.
How can you harm
Hey,
somebody that's dead? How can you
you
hurt it? How
already
can you
dead. How
offend
can
them?
you harm me?
That's
Dead.
right.
You can't
That's
offend
right.
them.
Okay.
So I can talk about a dead man. I'm gonna laugh at him with you. I'm gonna laugh at him with you. Yeah.
Right.
When
Wow.
I went into that Popeyes high as ever, and left the application in there trying to rob them, I'm all on city news. They looking for me. I'm the laughing stock of the city. You can laugh at it. I can laugh at him too. He's stupid as hell.
Oh my God. Zach, let's go ahead on and bring in somebody else. We're ready to
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Come on, cause
hello, Brandon.
what's up,
Hey,
Brandon?
Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. Can you hear us? Yo, we can't hear you. You got the fire. You got the whatever that is. You got to turn it up.
Turn your
Yeah.
Bluetooth off.
Turn your Bluetooth off. Come on,
Turn your
Brandon.
Bluetooth off.
It ain't on. He said it
No.
ain't on.
Boy, see,
Yeah,
you know,
that's what he do. That's what he do. Well, Brandon
yeah.
is. Let me tell you. I'm gonna give y'all while we trying to figure him out. I'm gonna let Zachary introduce Brandon for us, and then when he can get that volume up, we can kind of ask him see if he got that cup. We didn't even ask you what was in your cup. You didn't even answer that. I'm mad about that.
Oh, let me go get it. I
Uh,
got I got a cup.
hey, Brandon, can you hear me? Can you hear us? No,
No.
he can't hear.
Uh-uh.
This is our counselor. He is actually a drug counselor.
Here we go. See,
Look,
I just got some hazelnut coffee
right,
with
Yes.
with a little French vanilla
French vanilla
uh uh creamer
sound
from
good,
the gas station Quick Start. And it was a blessing because I walked in there, usually I put a little bit extra sugar in there.
right?
And because they said because I had to wait on them to fill that sugar thing up, they gave it to me free.
All right, then.
It was a blessing already.
Blessings on
Sometimes and
blessings.
not trying to get off the subject, but sometimes I do the same thing when I go to Quick Trip. I use that cappuccino and use it, and then put coffee in it, and don't put but a teensy bit of sugar because it is really good and sweet. So I'm sorry,
Yeah.
y'all. We had to talk about
But
Brandon.
but let me
Go
let
ahead.
me talk about it. Let me talk about it because this is something that we're going to be doing on Be Open too. We're not, we're going to have some education, and
Right,
some people who not just work in the field, but they've been through the field
right.
to get to their
Hmm.
place now. And that's one thing about Brandon. His name is um, Brandon, and we are Brandon Taylor,
I'm trying
and
to get on you.
we first met in a maximum security prison back in 2000 what, man, 2002.
Wow.
No, not two. Yeah, 2002, 2001, 2002. And so he has an extensive experiential knowledge, also the book knowledge, because he's working at a recovery facility, residential treatment facility in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, called Grow Family Services,
Wow.
and he's a counselor there, and but the road for him to be in that position is nothing short of it's a miracle of God,
Amen.
truly a miracle. And so we want people to understand that we're not just on here just all willy nilly and just for something to do. We are really people with real life experiences that's been through the fire, that's been through the struggle, and we know because we got victory in our lives and who brought us the victory that we're no better than nobody else.
That's
That's
right.
right.
The God is no respecter of persons.
That's right.
What he do for one, he'll do for other. He
That's
he
right.
said
Yes.
he said his rain falls on the just and the unjust. He
Right.
wishes all,
Yes.
That's right.
so he's all inclusive. So
We always
with
get.
that said, Brandon,
I'm sorry,
can
but
we
we
hear you, Brandon?
always. Can you hear us, Brandon? Can you hear us? It is so hard to get him in here. Oh wow. Yeah, he can't. We can't. What it is we're having a hard time hearing him, and he's
It's
having.
a lot of it's a lot of storms
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our area too.
It's
I
okay.
mean, there are different storms. There's snowstorms, there's thunderstorms, and there's tornadoes.
Yeah, so we having a lot of
Yes.
connection issues, but it's okay. We're gonna let since you done gave him his intro. Let's go ahead on and talk. I got another segment. Let's go ahead on and tell them about what we're going to do right here. With Be Open. So for when we start, we're actually going to have people subscribe, which basically is where the platform that we're using is definitely we're going to have you subscribe. For this reason, the first, go ahead, Zach, if you want to tell them how this is going, because you actually suggested it. I won't take that from you.
Well, the first, what we say, 20, 25, the first 25 subscribers, we're going to gift um, my ebook, part one of my life story, my road to Damascus experience. So just as a thank you for subscribing and for believing in us and for taking the time out to invest not only in us but in yourself. So that we're going to do that, and then once we get the subscriptions, and we're gonna roll anyway, but um eventually we're gonna use a couple times out of what we're gonna do, like every other month. We're
Yes,
gonna
right
start
now.
off, we're gonna broadcast every other month, so at least like in between each one, like we're gonna skip one because we're gonna have some counseling, some counselors come in, and we're gonna pick their brains, and they're gonna give us some insight. But then the next show we're gonna use my second book, which is like kind of part two of my autobiography, but I use my story to help us navigate to get to the root. Um, and hopefully it'll help someone latch on to see that, hey, if he could put himself out there, I can too. And
Right.
so
Yeah.
we're just gonna have a good time, and
Yeah,
among other things, we're gonna help each other to help another. So
love
Yes.
it.
that's what we're
Yes.
gonna do.
Yes.
Put that voice to it, because that's what's in our bag. We have to.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about. So the first book, like he said, we're going to have the first 25 people we're going to gift you. We're going to even talk about the book or whatever. And then the second book is it's like a workbook. Where I'm believing on Amazon is $12. I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet, but we're
Yeah.
getting ready to find out how we can download them. And also, we're going to be doing journaling. We're going to be able. You're going to be able to. This is up to you. This you don't have to, but what's I found was easier for my journey was writing stuff down. So if you're not a writer, I understand. But sometimes just journaling it and talking about it and being able to, like, say for instance, we have a segment and we're getting ready to do a shop, a workshop or whatever, and you have things already written down in your journal, you can
That's
bring
right.
that journal and talk about what's in that journal to get you there. And having people there to answer questions and and share their strength and their hope with you, I believe would be a great way of having this journal. Because
Yes.
what's in a bag journal, is going to basically talk to you could do journal whatever you want in it. I mean, but I really, feel that that would be a great access to your walking and being open to be able to, jot stuff down and talk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey,
So anything, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
don't we have another young lady that wants to be open today?
Yes, I have not seen her. I've
She
been
was
looking
on, but
and she was
she
on.
dropped.
Yeah, she dropped and I
Man,
haven't seen her.
we
I've
just
been
that's all right.
Yeah.
yeah, I've been trying to get them on here. It's
I'm
hard.
sorry, but I work in the telecom industry, and let me tell you, when the
You do?
storms are like this,
Yeah.
Yes,
we're gonna have these type of intermittent outages. So we
yes, and
do
I hate
apologize for
that
that.
that we have to go through this, but this is live. We ain't nothing about what we're doing is
But for anybody that's watching, I would like them to comment, in the if there's a chat
oh I
space
got you.
where
I'm getting ready to
Hmm.
I'm getting ready.
ask questions, or if there's something that you just don't understand about your particular struggle, that you can't get over the hump of something, um, put it in the chat. You know, um, put some encouraging words in there. Put something in there that you would like to see or like to hear, on our
Yes.
show. And just if there's questions that you want us to address, there's situations you want us to address, put it in there to help us, with content and everything,
Yes,
um,
yes. Well,
because we,
there's
we we
some
don't know it
people.
all.
There
We
was
don't know
some
it
of
all.
them over here that I'm gonna.
Uh,
If you want to speak, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but there was some comments that we had that we can talk about, like right here, Renee, when she says, "Yes, it's an outward experience on what is going on in the inside: rejection, abandonment, anger, fear, bitterness, resentment, unforgiveness. We must get down to the cause and the conditions." You know, you going this right here, this one right here that's writing these things, this stuff. Renee Banks, definitely. We're gonna have her on.
yeah,
I have, it's funny that and I'm not gonna say this to be. I remember going into the rooms, and when I got in the rooms, I kind of felt of it. It wasn't really for me per se. It helped me stay clean, and it gave what it gave for me. But then my sister, she went on in and she mastered, which I don't understand why she's not counseling this also. Well, of course, I understand this may not be her calling, but she has counseled me through not just talking about the drug behavior, but just the behavior in life. And we've talked so much about, and I can't wait to introduce her and give her y'all so she can give y'all her hope and strength. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I see you wrote something else up there. Go ahead, Vaughn.
No, I didn't write anything up there. I was just looking at something, and I just want to say good morning, Valerie Gray,
I'm
and welcome to What's in the Bag.
who?
yeah,
Yes.
Val,
Val.
Valerie Gray.
This one, how about Joseph right here? He said, "My brother-in-law went to rehab yesterday. He been using since 18. I'm hoping he can straighten out."
man, he can,
Yes, he
because
can.
and don't give up on him, bro, because man, it took I went through, I don't know how many treatments, and before, but the thing is, help him to understand not to quit quitting, and speak
Yes,
life into him.
That's
Speak
right.
life. And
yes,
one of the things that people don't understand about us when we going through these treatment centers and stuff like that is, we don't we don't like we get to a point where we don't like ourselves. We want that instant gratification. We want you all that love us to not hurt, and we want y'all to forgive us, and
Right,
we're trying to
right.
do it. But when you speak to us as if we're already doing what you already kind of desire. You're talking to me as if you leery of me. If I come around, I come out on my pass, and I go to the back. Where you going?
right.
Um,
Make you feel
who is that you're talking
Yeah,
to? You come on. I'm trying. Give me some little leeway. Don't bombard me too quick. But just pray for your brother, and he can be
you
victorious.
can
yeah,
now.
yeah.
But since
Tells you.
18, I don't know how old he is now. He's 18. If he got some years in there, them roots can grow deep. But
Hmm.
I believe by prayer, and by just being supportive, and not condoning no foolishness.
Right.
Not to
That's all.
slide away with stuff. But
Right.
there's a way to handle him right now. He's raw. He's really,
Yeah.
by him just making the choice to go into treatment is a
Yeah.
big step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
a
you know
big
something
step.
else? And people have to understand that when you're dealing with addictions, every day is a struggle. I don't care how long you've been clean, every day is a struggle. Because sometimes you have those feelings. Sometimes we slip, but we fall sometimes and we get back up. And so you have to have some grace and mercy there, and some and
Yes, you
some
do.
and some understanding. And then some people are dealing with multiple addictions. It's not just
Yeah.
one addiction.
Right.
I can raise my hand. I can count
exactly.
off the addictions that that I deal with and everything and what I've dealt with. So it's a struggle every day, and and people in this fight do need the support of their families. We're not saying be fools behind by
No,
no means.
right.
Like what Zachary said, none of the foolishness or anything like that. But it is a struggle. It's a struggle, and the struggle
Yeah,
is real.
it's real,
Yeah.
real. And you put, and then you find yourself, if you get rid of, I'm not gonna say get rid of, if you put one addiction to a bay, you find yourself picking up some other kind of addiction.
Ooh.
It's not that you just
Yeah.
stop and your life is okay, because I remember putting down heroin and I picked up candy, sweets. I gotta, you don't understand. That might not be too bad for us, some, but it is bad because I got bigger. I started finding myself trying to find ways of replacing that feeling
Yeah.
I was getting from the heroin and all kinds of stuff. So you don't just stop doing something.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing process every day,
Ongoing.
1 second at a time.
Yeah.
And also you got to know that serenity prayer. Because I'm just
Yes.
gonna be honest with you, we get off of these drugs and we try to save the world, but you can't save the world. So, you got to save it. Yeah, because
Yeah,
just
I'm laughing because I feel like because I've heard that said to me because you know me, I'm superwoman. I want to run and I
yeah,
want everything to be cool by y'all
everybody
roses and daisies.
everybody have its time, and you gotta let everybody take their time. It's a
Yeah,
time for everything, but you got to know this. God grant me the serenity to accept
yeah,
the things I cannot change. Okay,
yeah.
we know we can't change our past. We know that stuff is there, is corrupted. We understand that. We get that. Accept the things that I cannot change, the things that I can. That means self, whatever your reasons,
That's
if it's
right.
pity, depression, whatever the case may be, take it to God, or God of your understanding, and of course, get some help. We oft ask everyone to get help. You can't do it by yourself. And
Yeah,
even listening to other people's stories, sometimes that even helps a lot to know that you're not there by yourself because you gave a voice to the voiceless.
yeah,
And once you accept that you can change, and then you need to know the difference.
yeah.
Okay, you got to understand there is a difference. You can't don't think that the world is just because you getting clean that now everybody in the world gonna get clean at the
Mm,
same time or even going to get clean. But
yeah,
we're here to help. And we're getting
yeah.
ready to put the voice to it. That's what What's in the Bag Be Open is
Be
for.
open.
We
Yes,
want to
yes.
we want everyone
Mm.
to be open. Clean and
Did
open.
have Brandon tried to get back in?
Yes, I
He,
see he
we
did. Let me
we
see.
still can't hear him.
Can we hear you, Brandon? Brandon? See, it's just Brandon's. I don't know why. For some reason, his
It's his settings. Something in his settings
I don't know
with his
why,
mic.
but I've been trying to
Well,
get him in. Let me see. I got him in. Can you hear me, Brandon? Yeah, it's something in his settings.
I hear something in the background.
Do you,
yeah.
Brandon? Still
Nope.
haven't got him in.
Well, we'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
work on it.
And we're gonna have. This is just we're just informing people. I just wanted to give people a ideal of what's to come and
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we're
yeah,
gonna we want this to be all inclusive. We want this to be exciting. We want it to be fun. We want it to be not just because sometimes you can hear a story and you can tell a story and it can weigh you down
Yeah.
if you don't have another outlet or somewhere to deal with it, huh?
Brandon. Can you hear me, Brandon?
Right.
I hear somebody eating some
He
cookies.
might be he might
Somebody.
be in one of, might be in one of them old houses that got a lot of lead in there,
Yeah. 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 That
Somebody eating
plaster and
some
stuff
cookies.
like that will block you too.
like a like a
Yeah,
bomb shelter.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so many comments over here. Let's try to. talk to somebody over here. So let's
Okay.
hear what Valerie said. My daughter is going through something, but I don't know what it is. I know depression and drugs.
Wow.
Mm.
You know,
You
we
see,
have there's a and I'm gonna put this out here on the bottom right here. I
uh,
actually call this place called Addiction Center. I actually went online to look at the and see actually what type of behaviors and what can cause, and they have a short video on there and also the number right here. If you feel that there's an issue, I am asking you to get help. Miss Val, I'm just gonna Miss Valerie, go on. I'm gonna see if I can bring that up again. And if you don't want to call, at least go and read up on it. See if you see any telltale signs. You said you don't know what, and
how,
I'm not going to get. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you Grace say?
I'm sorry, but first, how old is the daughter? Well, if she's in your house, you have to not let her isolate. We live in a
Yeah.
society now where you know they tell us, as parents, even in your own house, they have their own privacy.
Right.
No. If
Yeah.
I'm your parent, you in my house, there
Yeah.
is no privacy. I'm finna tear this room up. I'm finna search
Yeah.
this room. I'm finna go through your phone and see who you
Yeah.
dealing with.
Yeah.
We finna attack this. Yeah, you can tell when if she's
Yeah.
under the influence, but when she's, catch her early in the morning and catch her by surprise and just be a parent and just attack this thing and be as isolated as she wants to be, as depressed, as reclusive that she wants, you have to be that much intense and
Yeah.
intentional into finding out what is the root cause. If you
Issue.
already have that idea
Right.
that is drugs and everything, you might already done seen a couple of her friends. You might already done so. You got to investigate. You got to get in her grill. You got to in a loving way, but in a desperate way because this fentanyl and everything that they taken,
Yes.
it takes your
Yes.
mind. Not
Yes.
just
Yeah.
death. It can the end goal is death, but that isolation, that
Right.
depression, that's serious business, and you have to treat it as serious business and get in, tear that room up.
I got
Go through her
That's right.
phone and let her know who she's contacting, and call these people up. Hey, I need to meet them. You know, find out what's going on. Pop up at her school. Whatever you need to do. But also, you could seek some. Try to see if she'll go to some professional help as well. But for the first part, if she's in your house, man,
Yeah.
investigate that and get to the root of it and make her,
you. Hear
try
me?
to get her to talk.
Yeah.
But all this, because it's not playing with.
It's not.
Yeah.
We can't let society.
Bring the
We
family
can't let
together. Have an intervention.
have
I
an
mean, I'm
intervention.
not. You
Yeah.
first of all, we got to find out what the issue is first before we have
Yeah.
any intervention, because you might, we don't know where it is. But if it's something strange, of course, your children. I know mine. I'm not going to, I'm not going to say they okay and then or see some issues and then pretend like it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
We have to definitely do investigate on
You
this.
have to put a voice to it. You have
Yeah.
to put a voice to it.
Yeah.
And be open works both ways.
Hmm.
You have to when you see these things, you
Yes.
have to be open enough to say, hey,
Okay.
let me go, let me get in their face. Like like Zach said,
Yeah.
it's imperative to do so, especially when that depression is starting to set in.
There you go.
We're
Let's
praying
do
for
it.
you, Valerie.
Yes, we are. Hello, Brandon. Can you hear me? Why? Now we can't hear you.
Oh, Mr.
Brandon,
Brandon.
I heard you. I heard you. He gone again. We ain't getting him in here.
Man,
Just call in. Can he call in?
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, we already at the end of the segment.
There you go.
okay.
Okay,
Hi,
I can hear
Brandon.
you down there. I don't think I can hear you
Yes.
when we put you out here, but it's hard to hear you when you want to sing. No, you're
No, you're not.
Can you hear? Can everyone hear him out there? Let me see, because when I bring him
I
in,
can't.
can you hear me now, Brandon? See, when I bring him in, that's when we can't hear him. I can hear him in the backstage. We all can hear him,
Oh.
but they
I
can.
can't hear.
Yeah, I know you can't.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, so
Uh-uh.
it's the backstage, something with our lineup. Well, let me say this, Zachary. I am excited about Be Open. We get ready to take this to a whole nother hype, life, and everything. I'm hoping
Yes.
and praying that this goes through nations. We're out here to do a job, and the job is to take off the shackles of for addiction. I feel once we take off these shackles and people understanding, how to get through things. Maybe we can, stop the addiction. I don't know, but we just out here to have a mission. We're on a mission. We on a mission.
Yeah.
Addiction is not,
Yeah.
Yes.
and we're gonna take it off.
We ain't like the Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers said we're on a mission from God. No, we really on a
Yeah.
mission from
We're
God.
on a
We
mission.
really are.
We are an evangelistic ministry minister. We are on a mission, and I'm excited for this because it'll allow us to touch others, not only the ones that's coming on, but we can go ahead on and get a whole lot of other people from states to states, from cities to cities.
Right.
This is one great thing about the social media and way we doing this. You don't have to be in the same state. You don't have to be in the same city. You ain't even got to be in the same room. I love it. I
That's
love it.
right.
I love it. Thank y'all. Thank you so much,
Hey,
Zachary. Yup. And we
hey,
will be talking again. I can't wait. Give all of our loves and kisses to everybody over there in that area. We appreciate you.
yeah.
We love you.
Appreciate you guys too,
We'll
and
talk to you.
appreciate everybody.
Yes.
Appreciate everybody that's on here, that's watching, that's commenting. Man, it's a beautiful thing when we can come together and fight one common goal. So let's
Yes.
continue
That's
it.
right.
Let's build this.
Yes.
Let's um let's help. Like I said, let's help each other help another. You know,
Yes.
let's do that.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Let's do
I
that.
like that. Let's
Mooney,
help
I
each
love the
other help
stuff you
another.
writing on here. Can't wait to get you on here. Thank you, Ian, to my some great segment. I love you, girl. Thank you so much, everybody, for being a
Yes.
part of What's in the Bag, early morning coffee with Marvina. And of course, we got some things going on. April the 23rd, our Be Open will be starting scheduling and set for the day for us to actually launch it outside of Facebook. We're not going to be on Facebook. Y'all remember that. I need you to subscribe. We're going to have a subscribe button. You're going to be able to go on our What's in a Bag directory business page and you subscribe. We're going to send you some links out there and be part of it. Enjoy. Come with us and have a great time. Be open. Remember, our first launching show will be April 23rd, 2023. Make sure you look out for that. Also on
And
Facebook,
one moment. That and what's the time? What is it? 6 p.m.
6
Eastern?
p.m. Eastern. Sorry, yes,
Okay,
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
Yes,
people.
yes, yes, yes. Also, we are coming to, if you want to be part of a great thing, we love our What's in the Bag Facebook page. Come on, y'all. We're still vamping, we're still doing some things on there. We're asking you to come on and comment. If you see something that you want us to talk about, please put it on What's in the Bag. If you want to be part of our panel, come on and DM us. We got a phone number if you want to call us up and let us know, okay, yeah, I want to be part of What's in the Bag. You can call this 470-290-1708. Say, yes, I want to be part of the panel. I got some good information. I'm ready to empty my bag. I want to market something. I want you to let them know that it's out here. I got some French fries I learned how to make. I want people to know that the fries taste better when I make them. Anything, whatever you find that we can get out here, that's what What's
Yeah.
in the Bag is for. We want you to talk about it, put a voice to it. Also, if you know you're not on Facebook, you know people that only do YouTube. We got What's in the Bag 21 It also there, if you want, subscribe, please. Notifications. We are looking for some more subscribers. Like, comment, please, on our segments,
And share.
and share. Yeah, share it. Share it with
Yes.
others. Let everyone know that what's in the bag is out there. We have great information in here for you, and look forward to y'all every Saturday. Let them know they do it. We do it every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Eastern
Yes.
time. If you're
Yes.
in the West Coast, on the other coast, and you just let them know what time, because I don't know exactly what time. Some people 1 hour, some people before, whatever. But whatever Eastern time is
Hmm.
food to yours. That's what we on.
Yes.
So we have Twitch. If you are a gamer, we're on Twitch on Saturday morning also. If you I'm not a gamer, so I really don't know too much about Twitch, but I was told to try it, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good Zachary's calling. And then also we have TikTok. Anybody need some laughs? I got TikTok. Go to at Marvina Clay. We love to laugh, have a good time. Some things you might see on my reels on Facebook, but most of the stuff I do when I'm doing my laughter, just join me on TikTok. Follow. And I think that was it, girl. What you got going on?
I'm looking back at the comments, and there was someone that's a Facebook user,
Yeah.
and we forgot to make the announcement. People, please make sure that you put your at least your first name out, because we don't always see who you are. And someone said great segment, and that they would like to be on a segment. Please DM myself or Marvina, so we can get your information. We would love to have you on the show to tell us what's in your bag.
Yes.
And there are quite a few new people that were on this morning.
Yes.
Please go and join us. Join us on What's in the Bag, so we can welcome you guys to What's in the Bag family. Go to What's in the Bag. I'm on Facebook, but most importantly, go to What's in the Bag 21 on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe, so that we can give you a true welcome and welcome you guys to the What's in the Bag family.
Finish. Everything she said. You a mess, girl.
No,
Anyway,
I just saw so many. I just saw so
I
many new
know you
people today. Yeah.
girl, you taking. You not girl.
Yes, I saw
You
so
know
many
how.
new people today,
Yes, I'm
and this
glad.
was a and this was a great segment. Let's keep the conversation going. Go to
Yes,
What's in the go to What's in the Bag on Facebook and on YouTube, and on Instagram, and let's keep this
yes,
conversation going. Be
yes,
open is. We need you guys, and you guys need us, and so that we can
yes.
just we can help each other.
I
We can help each
appreciate
other's
y'all.
addictions.
Oh, I appreciate y'all. Thank
Yes.
y'all so much. God bless you. And I know some, like my best friend said, go out there and have fun out here, but I ain't going out in the rain. Yes, I am. I'm going out in the rain. But
Look, get out.
enjoy
I
your
am. I'm going out there. Get
day.
out there.
Yeah,
Get out
enjoy
there and
your
enjoy.
weekend, rest of your
Yeah.
weekend. Thank y'all so much. God bless you. I love you. Anything else before we leave, BFF?
Stay blessed, be blessed, and have a blessed day.
Amen. Amen.